Oh my gosh, I have 2,500 subscribers. I'm actually quite happy because it's not a big thing, but it's something. It's like, it's not as big, but it's not as small. And I just wanted to say thank you very much for the subscribe count. You know, thank you for tuning in, watching my videos, subscribing to me, and yeah, it's 12 a.m. No, 12 a.m. It's 12 p.m. at the moment. Beard's a little bit fuzzy, but obviously I want to grow it out a little bit more, then shape it later and shape it up and all that. But yeah, I don't know what to say, but yeah, thank you very much. Hope you continue to watch my videos and like them. That'd be very helpful, because, you know, likes are a thing. I hope it's a thing. It should be a thing. But yeah, enough about me, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Yo, 2,500. Thank you. So yeah, I have a battle with Chimpact. We had this match during Apex 2014. Not sure if I challenged him or he challenged me, but that's besides the point. We do have a match of it, so here it is. So he's going to lead up with his Shiny Greninja, which I was jelly until the point where I got my own Shiny Greninja. So yeah, I joined the club. So and I bring up my Ferrothorn. Now, as soon as I saw the protein type change to fire, I was thinking, are you kidding me? Like, I was like, what? From that point, I knew I was going to go down in one shot and lose my Pokemon in the first turn, and basically him effectively taking the lead. Now, I decided to go into my Zoomer, seeing as he's now part fire. He is fire due to the protein change. Now, I thought he would switch out because, you know, he's a fire type now. He might Ico Jet me, but I don't know if he noticed that, because the fact that he used U-turn means that wasn't on his mindset. So he instead go for a U-turn, and I don't Ico Jet. I go for a play rough because that was my strongest move. I thought, go for your strongest move, but in hindsight, probably should went for the waterfall, because he does have two Pokemon that's weak to water, but he does switch into Silphium, so I guess, you know, the extra bit of damage in this situation is nice. But because I'm female, he's male and physically defensive, I take the ability Cute Charm. You know, I get attracted by his ability, so not a good situation to be in. So I'm going to switch out directly into my Espeon as he goes for the baton pass. You know, it's like a stall U-turn switch. You know, it's good for, you know, switching out last. It's a good technique. So yeah, he goes into his Tyranitar, and that poses a problem because we all know how Tyranitars work. Usually when this happens, when he's switching to a Psychic-type Pokemon, they have the intention of pursuing it. So I can't really switch out, and if I do, I just lose a Pokemon for no reason. Well, apart from the fact that I switched out, that's the reason, but you know what I mean when I say for no reason. So I have to stay in, go for a Reflect, because this is my dual screener Espeon, and I go for the Reflect just to help, you know, just to buffer the pursuit damage a bit before going for a Dazzling Gleam. And I do live the second crunch, but the fact that the Sandstorm is still up, I'm just going to go down from it, and then I faint. So I've lost like 2 Pokemon already, while he still has 6, which is a problem. But I do still have my Garchomp out. I could go for Infinite as well, but I just preferred Garchomp because, you know, how it is with the sand and stuff. Plus the fact that close combat is times 4 weakness. He has the Sylveon out. It's just, you know, if I was to go to that, he'll probably go into a Sylveon, which is physically defensive, so there's no real point going for the Infinite there. So I decided to go into my Garchomp. If he does switch out, then nothing's going to want to take an Earthquake except his Charizard, but then he has the fear of getting hit by Rock Slide, so he kind of has to stay in here. Well, he doesn't have to, but he chooses to stay in here. I'll go for the sub just to, you know, get up a sub. That's how Sub Chomp works, as he goes for his Rock Slide. I mean, his Stealth Rock, sorry. Then I'll go for an Earthquake. I get a crit, which does balance the fact that he got a crit first time. I'm not sure if that mattered though, because I am 4 times weak, but he got a crit there, I get a crit now, so, you know. Now, the smart thing he did here was like, first he went to his Nidoqueen. I'm thinking, why would you go into that? And, you know, oblivious to the situation that he was creating, I just go for an Earthquake. Then he switches into his Charizard. Then I'm thinking, wait, what's going on? And then as soon as he switched out again into his Sylveon, that's when I realized, oh my god,
he literally played me for a fool for 3 turns just to reveal my Garchomp's moveset. I mean, not that it's important, because you will eventually find out anyway, or you can guess that it will have this move and that move, but just the way he played me there, the way he took advantage of me, that was just stupid. I mean, it was crazy. But due to the fact that he took a play rough before for my Zimril, my Garchomp's Earthquake will be a 2-hit KO on the Sylveon, and Sylveon is going to go down. Now, you're probably wondering at this point why I haven't Mega Evolved, like, which is my Mega Evolution. The thing is, this Garchomp is the Mega Evolution, but I didn't want to Mega Evolve under the pretense that his Charizard was faster, because, you know, if you Mega Evolve, then most base 100 positive speed natures will outbeat the Garchomp. So I didn't want to do it, but as soon as I saw this Aegislash, I was thinking, right, Aegislash, I know how he works. It's usually based on mind games to, you know, get the better of certain Pokemon. So I just thought, you know what, if it goes for King Shield, then whatever, because I'm not going to get the attack drop due to the fact that I am hitting him from a distance. And yeah, I thought a normal Earthquake from a Garchomp wouldn't be able to take it out. Maybe he has weakness policy or whatever. So I just thought, you know what, put my cards all on the table, unleash full strength, go for an Earthquake through the Mega Evolution, and it's actually a 1-hit KO, which is good. But now because of that, I'm thinking at the back of my mind that I'm going to be slower than Charizard, but something happens. I go out into my Tyranitar, get up the Sandstorm, special defense boost, all that yada yada yada, to block the Ice Beam, which was obvious because Garchomp's 4 times weak to it. And then he decides to switch out into his Nidoqueen. I lay up my Stealth Rocks because of his Charizard, and yeah, now after laying up my rocks and leftovers in the Sandstorm, yada yada, I'm gonna switch back out into my Garchomp. Kind of a questionable play here. He could have predicted that and went for the Ice Beam if he had it, but he decides to go for the Toxic Spikes here. Maybe he could have went for the Earthquake or Overpower as well, but maybe, you know, that's just fault. I was thinking, maybe I was thinking that he might go for a ground move or something. I don't know, but my Garchomp's out here now, and I decided to go for a substitute. I think the reason why he switched out into Charizard that turn was the fact that I was going to go for an Earthquake straight out, you know, flat out Earthquake, you know, thinking about it. But I do have HP to play around with, so I'm going to go for the substitute to ease the prediction, and if he does switch out, then of course I can take that move, you know, my substitute can take that move, and then I can go for a Dragon Claw. Now, here's the bit, I was, you know, what I was previously saying about how his Charizard might be faster than my Garchomp. It isn't! I'm surprised. I'm not sure if it's some kind of VGC build, or he bought the wrong Charizard or whatever, you know, but I'm still faster than his Charizard, which means I can go for a Dragon Claw with the help of Stealth Rocks and take him out. And then, you know, with the substitute still up, he can go for whatever move he wants, and should the substitute fade, which it will, I can go for an Earthquake and then take out the Greninja due to its frail defenses, and the fact that it's at half HP, it's not going to live a Mega Garchomp's Earthquake under any situation. So that's what I do, and then I'm actually going to be ahead of myself. I just looked at the recording. Right, so Earthquake happens and his Greninja does go down. Crit doesn't matter, just more or less salt in the wound, and my laptop's about to die. So his last Pokemon is the Nidoqueen, and we all know what's going to happen, so I don't need to explain that. So yeah, that's good games, and I won the match despite the fact that I got KO'd really early and lost a lot of Pokemon at the start. But Garchomp pretty much pulled it back, and I didn't even have to use Infinite. So yeah, that's the game. So if you did like the match, then please do give it a like, rate, comment, and subscribe to me if you'd like my videos and my content. And I'll catch you guys some other time. I'm gonna get my laptop charged real quick. So yeah, catch you guys later, and until next time, peace.